What's going on, guys? Linus here, and welcome to Horizon. It's not in beta, it's an early access game on Steam, and it's basically a turn-based strategy game in space. So that sounds exciting. And actually, I was supposed to make a video about this a long time ago, but I've been really busy with all kinds of stuff. And today seemed like a good day to finally tackle this. So this is my first impressions. This is actually the first time I'm going to be playing it, so we'll see what happens there. Also gotta add that I'm actually recording this using Nvidia's Shadowplay, which came out today, and I was just looking for a game that I could really try it out on, and then I thought, hey, actually I have some spare time, let's jump into Horizon and actually check it out. So I want to do some more first impressions type videos, and if I and the viewers really enjoy a certain game, then maybe I'll do a full Let's Play on it. I guess we'll see how that works. So who knows, maybe Horizon will be one of those games. So let's start a new game here. I have no idea what I'm doing. So there you have it. We are only allowed to play as the Earth Alliance. That's interesting. So I guess in the early access version you cannot play as other, what do you call that, like races, I guess? I'm not going to change anything about this because it looks fine. It's basically normal, I assume. So let's just start the game and see what happens. We get a cool loading screen with some aliens. I have no idea what alien is which or what race is what. This is truly the first time I actually booted up the game. If you are a developer and you're watching this, I'm really sorry that I did it so late. Please do not hurt me.
Roger, everything nominal. Tracking unidentified object. Receiving telemetry. Confirm coordinates and status of array. Sensor overload warning. Analyzing sensor data. Gamma rays off the scale. Roger, we have a problem. Voyager collision alert. Collision alert. Multiple failures. Initiate restart. Signal restored. What is that thing? It's huge. Notify command immediately. Modulating frequency. Receiving unknown transmission.
We, the Cortas, have sent this message throughout the galaxy for all sentient beings. It is our story. Long ago, when we did not exist, and even this galaxy did not exist, to Orion war. Immortal and immaterial beings of pure light and energy the Orions have always been. They created us. We were the first. Yet, we failed them. We were a mistake and had to be destroyed. Not all of us were lost. Some of us fled into the vastness of space and set forth a plan.
Okay, here we go. So that was the intro, I guess, for the Earth Alliance, or the, what was it, Human Alliance? I think it's Earth Alliance. In the year 2020, an extraterrestrial probe was discovered near the edge of our solar system. A transmission was sent from the probe, containing a message from a species named the Cortaz. As the new commander of our new fleet, I have been granted access to this classified message. We, the Cortaz, have sent this message throughout the galaxy for all sentient beings. This is our story and our struggle for existence. Long before this galaxy had formed, and before we came to exist, immortal and immaterial beings of pure light and energy roamed. These beings, the Varians, have always been. They are our creators. The Varians engineered us in an effort to build an ideal, material companion race. There were trials that followed our creation to ensure compatibility between our two people. In these we did not endure, and they considered us a failure. Our undoing was desired by the Varians, and in the battles that followed, many of our kind were lost. Some of us fled into the vastness of space and set forth a plan to rid this galaxy of our architects. Our plan, to spread the spores of life throughout the galaxy, in hopes that these seeds would birth new civilizations that might aid us in our struggle against the Varians. The Varians have learned of our plan and were intrigued. They did not interfere, and the galaxy was left to mature. We hid while indigenous people emerged throughout the galaxy, some evolving to space-faring civilizations. They watched and we understood their intent. Undaunted by their lack of success, our makers persist in their pursuit of finding their companion race. This companion race whom they promise to elevate to a higher level of consciousness. Be cautious in your galactic travels, for our struggles for survival may yet become yours as well. We fear this and we must not allow this to happen. Along with the message was an overwhelming amount of alien data. It has taken over 100 years for our researchers to adapt this information for use. The year is now 2151. Portions of the data uncovered has led us to a ship design capable of interstellar travel. The probe has since drifted to Pluto. My orders are to send a crew to Pluto on one of these ships to investigate the probe and retrieve what they can. Instructions attached. Attached you will find instructions on how to proceed with your mission. Greetings, Commander. Wow, this is a lot of intro for a game. Actually, it's not that much, but I wasn't really expecting this. I've been tasked with guiding you through the basics of our systems. Mission logs will be placed in your journal, which you can access with the F11 key on any screen. If you need help at any time, you can find more information on the screen you are viewing by pressing the F1 key. To build a ship, navigate to the colony where you would like to build. Select the Sol system on the galaxy map. Click on Earth in the sector view. This will open up the colony management screen. Got it. So click Sol. Click Sol, and then Earth. Here we go. This is the planet view. From here you can build ships and manage your planetary facilities. There are 4 different ship sizes: small, medium, large, and huge. Each size is an individual build queue working simultaneously. This means, for example, that you can build many small ships while building one huge ship. This takes many turns. Add a small ship to the build queue. Default name Scout. Use the plus button next to the small ship queue. Got it. So let's see. Scout plus. Good. Now that you've added a ship to the queue, a few turns will have to pass before it is built. How many turns left is displayed next to each ship queue? Okay. So let's see what you got. This looks like buildings. You got trade buildings, government, entertainment, farming, industry, and research. That's interesting. And in 2 more turns... Okay. We're gonna have our scout, or we can just pay a bunch of money and get it immediately. Looks like we have 100k soldiers. Something like that. Costs 20. Okay, return. Advance to the next turn. Each turn is 1 year until your scout ship has completed construction. Got it. So you can click turn and just wait for that, and let's just take a look here. I'm assuming that all these are sectors that we can check out and see if there's anyone over there. That sounds cool. What is that? That's a journal. Probe, tutorial. Okay. Retrieve useful data from the Cortaz probe. Advance to the next turn. Got it. So that would be my income. I don't really know what the BC is, but okay. Legend. There's nothing there yet. Ah, what is this? Tactical level preview of Sector 164. So this is Earth. That's the sun right there. Sun, that's the Earth. Mars. Uranus, Neptune. We got Saturn, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, and Pluto. So this is where they fled, wasn't it? Or something, I don't remember exactly what it was, but there's definitely something up with Pluto, but I guess we'll find out about that later. Let's end our turn. Did it just end that fast? I guess it did. That's really fast, actually. Well done, Commander. Your first scout ship has been completed and is ready for orders. Click to Scout has been built at Earth link under Military News. To focus on the new task force, or close to the last turn events window. Got it. So it says map right there. Let's see here. Military News Scout has been built. When a ship has completed building, it is placed in its own task force. Task forces can be merged together, allowing you to control many ships at once, up to 10 ships. The next step of our mission is to orbit Pluto. In the task force panel found on the galaxy map, select the task force you wish to command. Once you have done this, an orders box will appear above it. Okay. Hover over this new button and select the order from the drop-down list that appears. Select the task force you've just created at Earth. Choose orbit. So it's, okay, got it. So, orders, and then orbit. Now that you've selected the order to orbit, select a planet in the sector view panel to set your destination. In this case, Pluto is the target destination. So I guess that's right there. So we've selected orbit, and then go. There you go. Good, your selection has been received. Your ship will now automatically travel to Pluto and put itself into orbit. However, this will take some time. Got it. So Pluto is probably somewhere in this sector, actually. It is now orbiting Earth. Probe. Okay, we got this. Retrieve from the stuff from the probe. I read it, so I'm not really sure why it's still white, but sure. Let's just see. Cortez report. But they're out of range. So you can see all the races that you've met there. Technology. Propulsion, armor, electronics, biotech, construction, weapons. That's cool. So you can see the kind of stuff that you have researched so far, I guess. Total research. There you go. And then there's design, which I believe is used to actually change. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Can I remove that now? I probably shouldn't have done that. Revert and return. So you can actually change your ships as much as you would like. Let's end our turn. Now that this ship is in orbit, it will be closer to our target when we engage the sector. Engaging the sector will inform our systems of which sector you wish to observe and command, if possible. You will then be taken to the tactical view at the end of the turn. Okay, let's close that up, engage the sector, and end the turn. This is the tactical combat view. From here, you'll be commanding your ships, usually during combat. This view will appear when a hostile presence is detected within the proximity of one of our task forces. The tactical phase is turn-based, so you can take your time while planning your attack or defense. At any time, you can press the auto button or spacebar to automatically resolve the tactical phase. There are 20 rounds in this phase. Each ship gets a turn based on their speed, initiative in each round. Pressing done will cycle through all the ships nearby. To limit this to a single task force, use the task force lock button. The comms button will allow you to select a task force in any sector, so long as they are within comm range or not in transit. Moving on to our current mission, we want to gather information on the probe, and our scout has not detected much of interest from the outside. If we were to board it, our scientists might be able to make some sense of their systems and get us some information. To find the probe in your view screen, you can use the mini-map of this sector at the bottom left of the screen. The probe will appear as a red dot near Pluto. You can use the arrow keys or hold the left mouse button plus drag to move the viewer in place. After finding the probe, you can scan the probe to see if boarding will be an option. Move the viewer until we can see it, toggle scan button or hold shift. That's the scan button right there, so it's here. Hover over the target to scan it, disable scans. Got it. So... okay. You can sort of move around like that. So, I don't... what is that? That's the probe. So what we want to do is move close and scan it. Scan the probe. Did it work? I guess this is the scan, but... okay, so we can see what they have and what not. Okay. From the scans, we can tell that the ship does not have any significant propulsion to stop us from boarding, but its shields will surely be a problem. We'll need to move in and attack the probe to weaken or disable the shields. The ship's weapons have a limited range of attack, so we'll first have to move towards the probe. With your ship selected, use the cursor to select a region to move to. Once the ship is out of moves or energy, hit done to move to the next round. Continue moving to your target until your weapons are in range. Attack your target by clicking it. Got it. So I'm already in range, from the looks of it. And I'm assuming I only get to shoot once, so this should be the end of it, so done. There we go. You've created a weakness in the shields that should allow the boarding crew to pass through. Now move in closely and use the board button to board the ship, which is that one right there. So get close to it. Stop shooting and move right next to it, and then board it. My apologies, Commander. I failed to recognize that this ship is missing a component vital to boarding. We will need to design a new ship with assault shuttles to complete our mission. Completing all rounds or using the auto spacebar. Okay, so let's go with auto spacebar. To board a ship, we'll need to bring a ship with assault shuttles within range of the target. Head on over to Earth's planet view, then ship design view, and where I'll instruct you further. So I think I actually got this. For me, you can select weapons, special, and core components for each ship design. You can also name and specify the ship role. Building a transport ship with assault shuttles. This is a special component which adds the ability to board ships at close range. Got it. So I'm assuming that if I... weapon slot, assault shuttles... special slot. So where am I going to put the assault shuttles then? It's kinda... cargo hold? What do we get? A cargo hold and then... okay. So as long as you have some cargo holds, you can get... oh, I guess not. This is slightly confusing right now. Space use 40. Cost 14. So we need to get rid of the cargo holds. And I'll just get rid of everything. And we still don't have enough to really get the assault shuttles. Okay, let's just return and check that out again. Let's see. Please get out of here. Ship design. The default name for this design is transport. Okay, I had the wrong ship. There you go. Medium-sized ship design is transport, so it would be this one. And we need to add assault shuttles to it. Ships have a limited space for components, determined by their size. If you are over the available space limit, the design will not be valid and cannot be saved. Got it. After you're satisfied with the design, you can rename your ship at the top left of the screen, save your design, and exit the screen. So we can go over here and say this is, you know, a border, whatever. And we remove these laser cannons because they take up some space. Space use is 40. Let's actually get rid of a cargo hold, maybe. And I guess we're good. We can actually put a boarding combat plus 30. I mean, that's good. We can get rid of the... gotta get rid of something. A communicator. We cannot get rid of this. This doesn't count, so we have to actually just get rid of the ground thing and save and return. And I assume that we now have to actually build this ship, which was done by going to Earth. You can now build your Neo design. I got it. Thank you very much. So we gotta go to medium, the border. Here we go. And now we actually have to wait for it to be done. Advance to the next turn. So this is going to take a pretty long time. Except you can just blast through the turns, which is good. Almost there. There we go. With this finished ship, we can complete our mission. Orbit Pluto with a new ship and command the Neo Task Force to engage the sector. Border. Order. Orbit. Pluto. And there we go. They have arrived at Pluto. Your order is to... let's see. We probably have to engage the sector. I did that wrong. Engage the sector. Here you go. This is my scout. Where's my other ship? Here we go. That's the one. Yeah, I want this guy to just do nothing for now. Can I switch to the other one? Shoot it some more, I guess? I don't know. Let's see. How do I switch the ship? I don't really know what's happening right now. Engage the sector again. They've been merged. They're now a fleet. Let's engage. Why am I not allowed to use the other ship, though? Because that's kind of bugging me here. No target, fighters. They probably did, oh crap, I didn't mean to do that, but it is what it is. Scout, order, orbit, back to Earth U, and then the border can stay there and engage. The scout is still around. Completed your actions, but I haven't. Border. Here we go. So it's okay. That's kind of a weird way to change your ship. I would have preferred if there was just, you know, done and then go to another ship, but maybe I'm not fully grasping this. That's fully possible. Border. I'm not blaming the game or anything. I'm just saying that maybe... Here we go. Commendable performance, Commander. The crew has successfully boarded the probe and will return to their home ship at the end of the turn with any updates. Got it. So we're done. Let's just press space. Okay. Our team has discovered new biotech technology. Xenobiology. Allows us... What is that? That looks really gross. Oh, it's a cat. It's a space cat. Okay, that's cool. Allows us a better understanding of alien species and culture, which helps us in diplomacy as well as in war. That's good. Genetic manipulations. Okay. Interstellar comm. Stealth device. Scientists have extracted information from the probe that has helped in discovering new technologies. We've discovered some new technologies, but we do not yet know how to use them. I recommend our scientists focus on these new technologies so that we can use them as soon as possible. Okay. Technology, so they're going to explain how to really get somewhere with technology. At level 0, techs are in the discovery phase, meaning we do not yet know how to adapt them for use. Once the research progress has reached 100%, it is but a matter of time before we finally figure out how to use them. Okay. Click on Interstellar comm to toggle tech focus. Okay, Interstellar comm under electronics, wasn't it? Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Researchers will now prioritize this technology over other technologies. To further increase focus, we could bring in scientists from other fields to assist in the research. Click on electronics to toggle Field focus. I guess that's actually what I did earlier when I clicked it like that. Okay, so everything is sort of going down, but they're all focusing on this, and now in about 19 turns, we should be able to figure out how to use the interstellar comm. Good. Note that we haven't colonized Mars yet. Wouldn't you say it's about time? Let's colonize that red planet. Earth's planet view. A colonizer is a pre-designed medium-sized ship. Okay, click on blah 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 until the colonizer is selected. Make a colonizer, basically. So... Ah, here you go. Oh, so if you click it, it changes it. That's cool. Plus, and return. In about 7 turns, we should have a colonizer. And we merged those two ships together. And I'm gonna actually do this until... I will make this video until we actually colonize Mars to see what that looks like. Because we've had pretty much everything, I think, then. Except for maybe diplomacy, but at least you'll have kind of a decent understanding of what's going on. Let's keep going. Next turn, next turn. Give me my ship. I want to colonize something. I guess I have it now? Border. I wasn't... Did I just make another border? Colonizer. I guess I did that wrong before. Wait a couple of turns and some more. Here you go. Now that you have a colonizer, you can colonize habitable planets. Select a task force with the colonizer. Set the order to colonize. Select Mars as the planet to colonize. Got it. So you go, this thing, the colonizer, order, colonize, Mars. And end it. So here you go. In the year 2186, the Earth Alliance establishes a new outpost. Which means that Mars is now ours. Okay, that's cool. Little cutscene to show that you have colonized it. Your source for fair and balanced news. Our first story this evening. The Cortez are clearly demonstrating their great minds. They have more technology than I do. Research shows that the Cortez are at the top of the technological ladder. Oh man, colonization on Mars is complete. And managed newly colonized planet, so let's check that out then. Planetary, we got some reports, an outpost was built. You can manage the planetary facilities. We currently have a listening post constructed on this planet. Though this only supports orbital and defense structures. We'll need to upgrade to a colony. Click on the government facility to begin upgrading to a colony. So government, and then we get an upgrade to a colony, which is going to take 5 turns. Oh, okay, I just skipped that by accident. Good news, Commander. The colony on Mars has completed construction. That's good. So we've colonized Earth and now Mars as well. Now that our planet supports the civilian population, infrastructure must be built in order for the civilization to survive and grow. First and foremost, your people need food. Okay, so start building a farming facility. So you can just say, build farming facility, go. On each colony, the planet's workforce indicates the percentage of the population able to work. And this population is divided into 3 fields. So you got farmers, industry workers, and scientists. Automatically be allocated as farmers. Okay, I got it. To meet the colony's food, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, I'm getting kind of tired of reading everything out loud. So from now on, I'm just going to sort of skim through it and then leave the screen once completed. Okay. So, let's see. We can build a lot of stuff here. So, oh, we're not the only ones to have detected the broadcast from the alien probe. There's people in Pluto. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is... I've been doing this for too long. I'll just leave this as my first impressions. I gotta say, so far, it's very enjoyable. I think they did a very, very good job of implementing a tutorial into the game. There's obviously lots and lots of stuff to learn. And I've been playing for about 30 minutes, and I'm still not really... You know, I feel like I've barely scratched the surface here. There's like a lot of stuff to do. So, that's pretty much all I can really say at this point. I'm pretty impressed. I wasn't really sure what to think of it. I mean, it's an early access game. They're still building it. But for an indie title, it looks really good. You know, it looks really enjoyable if you are into the strategy games like I am. Definitely enjoying it. Oh, that's your colonies, your fleet. So it seems like there's lots of stuff to manage, and, you know, as soon as the game is going to get further into development, they're going to add more stuff to it, like the ability to play as other races and all kinds of other stuff. So, I don't know, I have pretty high hopes for this. I might check this out later in the future if it, you know, nears completion. And for now, I will just leave it here. So, I'll put a link to this Steam page in the description if any of you are interested in purchasing this game. I think it is about 22 or 23 euros. I'm not really sure where we are on the dollar situation, but obviously I'm European, and as such, I have no idea how much dollars it will be. But yeah, it's really fun. So if you want to check it out, and if you're interested in more gameplay, then let me know as well. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, and please do check out the Steam page of the game to at least, you know, check it out a little bit more. So, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.